Yo, what is going on, y'all? It is your boy AT from AT's Barstool, and today we are here with special guest, Tadnos wide receiver slash defensive back, Gavin Blalock.
What's good, y'all?
What's good, man? How you feel, man?
Feeling good, just trying to get through the school year. Being a freshman is not easy.
Yeah, a lot of new stuff,
Yeah,
especially from middle school to high school. I feel you.
yeah, that transition really had like it was a struggle, especially like the transition. I thought I was gonna be good. Then all the work coming in, like it's a lot more like my middle school prepped me, but like not like how much I wanted them to. So
Yeah, I feel you, man. Man, y'all got a whole new schedule too. Uh,
yeah,
Now we're in the class of 2A this year.
yeah,
Just
it's
see.
gonna be rough, but we're gonna try to get through it.
hmm But how you feel about it? How you feel? You know, like all the teams you playing this year or not?
Um, I feel like it's going to be a struggle, most definitely. Us moving up, us losing a lot of players, but I feel like we have the players to at least win some games. A lot of people expecting us to like go 0-10 or something. I think we can win some games. But so hopefully, we get through it.
Yeah, y'all do got a lot of freshmen that came off the bench last year.
Yeah,
I think y'all have like one guy, two guys returning as seniors next year.
yeah. Billy Lang and Akeem Chikwene, they were key to the playoff run last year. Most definitely, Billy. His ability to like get open and find a hole and make the catch and find extra yards, and Akeem's ability to get in the backfield and make big plays on defense. So that really helped a lot.
Yeah, he can run the ball pretty well too, from what I
Yeah,
saw.
yeah.
Yeah, and then the other boy, what's his name again?
Billy, Billy Combs.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Yeah, that's our center. I think we're moving him to tackle, and then we're gonna put a freshman in at, a right and sophomore in at center because that's his actual position. He just was there to help complete the line that we already had this year. So
I mean it did work out. Yo, went on a run, made to the state championship, fell short to Indian River by two. But it's
yeah, that was a hard one. Like that game, like that was an up and down game. Like we had our ups, like four turnovers on the uh four turnovers on special teams. Like that really like got the offense going. Then went right back in the score, and then a crucial play with the hook and lateral to put them up by two was kind of a hard one, but we drove down the field, just didn't get the job done.
yeah. And also, what was that game at? Sally's got moved from UD or wasn't at UD no more.
Yeah. That was surprising to me. Like I didn't expect that one to happen. I also don't like it worked in our favor because we didn't have to travel that far compared to Indian River, but I mean, our fans showed up and their fans showed up, so it ended up being a pretty good game too. So
Yeah, back and forth, a lot of turnovers. Should have
yeah,
been there. Man, I wasn't there at all.
yeah,
But yeah, predictions on next year. How do you feel out of all the teams such as Sussex Tech, Newark Charter, Odessa, Polytech, Tower Hill, Howard, St. Andrews, Archmere, Friends, and Mount Pleasant? Is all the teams y'all will be playing in the 25-26 season.
I think our most challenging game is obviously going to be Howard with Amir Amir Madry. One of the greater running backs in the state of Delaware that not a lot of people recognize. Um, Sussex Tech first game of the year on a Friday night. That's gonna be hard, especially with that drive down there. So that's our first two-way opening. So hopefully we get a good game out of that to see where we will be up against the rest of the season. Um, and then everything else just fills out. We have our rivalry games, like Friends, St. Andrews, Tower, big key factors in the rivalries. If we win conference, I say like that's a win for us. Because winning conferences is probably our number one goal. And then we get into like get making playoff runs and winning championships. So we always like want to focus on like the team we play, but like in that week. But I say gotta I really do want to focus on them a lot because they're big factors to us, and we play them every year, so it is fun.
Yeah, I feel like it's definitely gonna be challenging for y'all too this year. You know, moving on from a bunch of seniors, pretty much a whole new rebuild, or it's supposed to be a rebuild. But we'll see how y'all stand when the season comes. And yeah,
Yeah, just finding new pieces. We do have a couple freshmen coming in that might play, so I don't know. We um I know we have some kids coming in, such as this kid named Cam. He's going to be playing like I think the running back spot. Uh, he's a little shifty. He's a little like he's smaller, but he is stocky, so he can like probably break a tackle or two and then get some yards. And then we just have, I know we have two more linemen coming in that could help with the line because a whole lot of freshmen, a whole lot of rising sophomores coming in, not a lot of experience. Let's say that could help a lot because we could make the substitutes and be functional.
hmm like what you said, like what you said, man. Well, hope y'all do well this year, man. And
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, y'all too.
but how's track going too? I know you do track indoor, maybe a little bit outdoor.
Track
How
is going way better than I expected. Like I just came in thinking, okay, I'm just trying to do my best, But I have been making like great times, I've been PRing a lot in a lot of my meets, I had a PR last week in the 200 with a 23.75. And me like being a freshman, like running those times, like it's great, we've been pushing me and my coach have been pushing for better times, obviously. My dad's even giving me encouragement. He said if I run a 22, I can get a new helmet. So that always helps out. It's better encouragement. But I did have a meet last night, not how I wanted it to end, had to take myself out because of a hamstring injury. So
hope for a big recovery, man.
yeah, thank you.
'Cause that is big,
Yeah,
especially coming back from injury. I know how that feels.
yeah.
Happened before.
Hopefully I can run that stage in my 4x4. I really didn't, I couldn't get the chance to qualify in any other event, but I did kind of expect that, me coming in as a freshman. Like I tried, obviously, like you gotta try and everything you do, you gotta do your best, but just didn't get the result I wanted, but hopefully 4x4 is available for me.
All right, all right, all right. And anything else you gotta say to the people?
Mhm. Just do the best you can in anything you do, like you don't want to do something and still do it, because you never know what could come out of it. And also anybody is watching, college scouts, um, older people like that have done this thing before. People also listen to the advice other people give you, like even though it's like might be criticism, it's constructive, so it helps you at the end of the day.
Love what you said. Love what you said, man.
Yeah.
And dang, all right. Wait, hold on. How much man, I can't even see the time. But yeah, man. But yeah, I highly think y'all could do a lot of things too. Football, track, uh, what else? Yeah, I think that's really it. Football team, y'all got a lot of potential, man.
Yeah.
That team could definitely do something, especially in the
Like
next
we have
couple years.
14 rising sophomores coming up, man. I love my class, they're going hopefully I'll be there for the whole rest of the 3 years if things go my way, you know. But I love those boys. They really have been there to help me even when I'm down, I don't want to do something, they build me up and we do this I do the same for them, So hopefully next 3 years are successful for us. And yeah.
Um, What else do I gotta say? Dang, I think this is probably gonna be like the quickest one ever.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is. Yeah, I don't really got many questions, but yeah. Um. Well, I might have to wrap it up here, and I'll gotta say thank you, Gavin, for being on here once again.
thanks for having me. Most definitely.
Hmm. For sure. And hopefully y'all do good this year for football or this upcoming season.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Y'all too. I know y'all have a talented roster over there. And y'all had some talented athletes when we played y'all. So like I really didn't expect much, but y'all had some athletes that surprised me a lot. So
Yeah. And for track two, just keep doing your thing, man.
yeah, thank you. You too, and any other sport you do, I've been seeing you what you do. I saw y'all had a game today against Glasgow, was it?
Yeah, Glasgow.
Yeah, it was a great game. I didn't like really get to watch it, but I heard about it and I went to overtime and I heard it might be the game of the year. So
Yeah, it was like triple overtime. It was, man, I was there for like 3 hours. I was,
yeah, that's what we like about sports, the thrill of it, and the fact that we like to compete. So if if it comes down to that, I would love to have a triple overtime once, because that just means more fun and being able to play the game that I love. So
yeah, the loudness, the fans,
yeah,
everything, the energy, man.
yeah,
It was great. But with that being said, thank you guys for enjoying this video. Gavin, thank you for being on here for
yep.
the second time. And hopefully, we can make another video in the future,
Never know.
possibly.
Yeah.
And I will see y'all for episode 5.
All right.
Peace.
See y'all.
Alright, y'all. I know I said the video ended, but before we get out of here, y'all, I do want to talk about one more topic, and this is basketball related, and this is about the possible game of the year. And the game of the year, I'm talking about Dickinson versus Glasgow. It was a really good game. I went there and watched, and it was a really good game as Dickinson won 65-61 in double overtime. And yes, Dickinson is now 17-2. And not only is Dickinson 17-2, but the team also had 5 double-digit scores, including a buzzer beater by Kion Chase to send the game into overtime at the last seconds. And not only that, Dickinson also had Zamir Crawford and Jair Wright, who were both fouled out and did not play in the 2 overtimes, which was really more impressive. While on the other hand, Glasgow had everybody, including one of their starters, not including one of their starters, Justin Caesar, who was out for that game for somewhat reason. But in that game, Dickinson had a really good game, and Kion put up 12 points and 9 steals. He was really the player of the game, in my honest opinion, and had an amazing game on top of that, which we all know. He had 9 steals and 12 points, including a lot of key buckets in the overtime win against Glasgow. Another guy I want to talk about is Jasir Robertson Hamilton. He had 15 points, including a clutch three to help Glasgow take a lead at one point in the game against Dickinson in the fourth quarter. He had a really good game despite having 4 fouls and missing two two layups in overtime, which ended up losing them the game. But it is what it is, and Glasgow would fall now to 10-8. With that being, and also another thing to note is that Dickinson also had Jair Wright. Well, we already know that, but he only had 12 points and didn't have much rebounds, as I think he only ended that game with 3 rebounds, which is probably the lowest he's had all year. Not only that, Zamir Crawford finished that game with 16 points, including 1 3, and got fouled out, which was a really good game for him until that moment. Him and Jair, we already know they both got fouled out. And Isaiah Armour, he had a really good game too, including a clutch putback layup in the final minutes of overtime, or double overtime, second overtime, whatever you want to call it. And not only that, he had a double double. Uh, had his, I think this is his first career or second career double double, where he ended up having 10 points, 12 rebounds, and had couple key blocks in that victory over Glasgow. Another guy who was also in double digits was Carlin Hollis, aka CJ, who had 11 points and he had 9 rebounds. He had a very clutch steal and a fast break layup to put them up by 2 in overtime, and just had a really good game overall. In Glasgow, Angel Merrill, Glasgow's point guard, had 14 points, and Emmanuel Harris ended up having 11 points, including the clutch 3. And not only that, he had a solid game despite being shaken up a little. But it is what it is, and Glasgow ended up losing that game. For this game, in my honest opinion, this would definitely hurt Glasgow's chances of going to the playoffs since they're now 10-8, and not only that, they lost back-to-back games, losing to Tatnall 69-55 a couple of days ago, and now losing to Dickinson earlier today, in a 65-61 overtime thriller. On the other hand, your Dickinson Rams is 17-2 now, and is looking like a possible, I'm not saying it is, but a possible top 5 seed. As of right now, they're currently ranked in the top 10 in the state, and with the 17-2 record and one more game against Friends, they definitely have a really good chance of possibly becoming the top 5 seed, if not a first round bye. And the last time Dickinson had a first round bye in the playoffs, I don't know when, but it's been a while since they had a first round bye, and it will be really, really good. And with the leadership of Zamir Crawford and Jair Wright and Kion, this team can definitely go far, and we'll see come playoff time who is going to be the real state champions, and not only that, who is going to fall and who is going to rise. In the state playoffs will be in a couple weeks from now, so it would definitely be big, especially due to the fact that there are several teams trying to make a big push to go to the state playoffs despite struggling early in the season. And with that being said, y'all, this time it will be over. Thank you guys for enjoying this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to follow my page at AT Barstool. And with that being said, I will see y'all next Saturday. Peace.